Good morning. Good morning. Here we are. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Hope your day is going well today. As you're on your way to your job or you're on your way taking the kids to school, whatever you're doing this morning, come on in this morning. We're live. Next Level Motivation book reading with your host, Donovin Darius. Again, we are in the series, in the book, Next Level Motivation, Principles to Living Life to the Fullness. I don't know what episode we're on now. I think we got to be like 30. Good morning, Brandy. It got to be like 30 or something, somewhere around there. But you can keep track on YouTube, or you can go through my Facebook and add them all up. But yeah, this might be, I think, like episode 30, 31, something like that. Nevertheless, let's check in real quick as you come in. This is something that I do when I do different small group settings, and we do a lot of different performance coaching. I just say, hey, here's our check-in. So here's what I want you to do. As you come in, I want you to give me one word, just one word, or one phrase or whatever on how you feeling right now about this session. How do you feel right now about us going into this session? How do you feel at this moment? So give me one word as you check in. Good morning, Miss Magalay. Good morning, Buford. Just one word is your check-in. What is your one word that can describe how you're thinking, how you're feeling at this moment right now? So you guys go ahead and check in from there. I'll kind of give you a quick little update before we get into this morning. Want to thank everybody for all the engagement. Want to thank you guys for all the books. Man, it's been amazing the amount of reaction that people have been getting through these sessions because you guys have been sharing these messages. People have been getting access, and then we've been getting more and more orders for the book, and people have been it's been changing lives. So I want to thank you for that. That was the whole purpose in which it was written from there. So we have Brandy says she feels hopeful today. Magalay says expecting today. Great. There you go. We talked about yesterday. In life, we get what we expect. And so what are you expecting today? What do you expect for your life? Charlie said he feels blessed today. Well, I feel blessed as well. Blessed to have you guys be a part of this. As we get the day started. You know this, they always say breakfast is probably one of the most important meals of the day. Well, I truly believe beyond what you eat in terms of physical eat for nutrition, okay, your mindset, what feeds you is the most important thing in the day. The first words you say out of your mouth, the first thoughts or the first perspective that you have in your day is the most important throughout that day because it sets the stage. And so we're going to get into the book today, okay? Yesterday I started, I think I read like the title. I got as far as the title of the 4th chapter, and then we just went, and that's how it's going to be, you guys. I'm not here to read to you guys. I mean, it's no bedtime story, but I am here to kind of let you know where's these thoughts based in, okay? What happens when you start thinking in a certain way? When your mindset is developed in a certain way and you've been developing it, not that it happens overnight, but you've developed it. What happens? Well, I'm going to tell you what happens. When you start to say, I'm going to make up my mind to start thinking this way or start to live my life according to maximize my potential, then what happens is it's just like an engine on the inside. See, there's a lot of people, they've been turning that engine of negativity. I posted a video this morning where it says, instead of walking around saying, man, it's impossible, you just take it out and you say, you know what, matter of fact, not so much it's impossible, I'm possible. The very word impossible means I'm possible. And when you say that about yourself, you mean it about yourself, and you walk it out and take the action steps it takes, then you'll see that what you once thought was impossible becomes possible for you. All because you made up your mind, okay? So here we are, chapter 4. The name of the chapter is Everything Has a Purpose, okay? We kind of walked through it. We talked about really quick. Purpose is the original reason for the existence of a thing. Purpose is the cause for the creation of a thing. Purpose is the desired result that initiated the production. Purpose is the destination that prompts the journey. And purpose is the object that one wills to have. What are you willing to have? What do you want in your life? What do you want personally? What do you want in your relationships? What do you want in your job? What do you want in your finance? What do you want to be written on that tombstone in between those numbers? What do you want? And whatever you want, now you have to put your will in action, because now when you put your will into action, that's where you're going to put your work and then put the actions to bring it to pass. That's the purpose. The purpose why you do what you do. The purpose why you're kind to people. The purpose why you love on people. The purpose why you forgive people. The purpose why you work the way you do. The way you sacrifice. The way you go. The way you walk. The purpose why how you respond. The purpose why you do it has everything to do with the object, the substance, the very cause, the very destination, the very aim, the very goal that you will to have. Remember, life is happening for you and because of you, not to you. And so everything today you face, you got total control of it. You got total control. No matter what happens today, you got total control. Somebody say, man, you know what, Donovan, I got in an accident today. Well, guess what? In some way, shape, or form, you're in control of that. Because you say, man, I got in a car accident, right? Hey, you say, hey, it's someone else's fault. Yeah, it could be someone else's fault because they may have hit you. But watch this. If you made a decision to leave the house a little bit earlier, if you made the decision to leave the house a little bit later, you would not be at the same position at that moment in time. Now, I can hear somebody saying, well, you know what? It was just supposed to happen. Yeah, guess what? It was supposed to happen for you because that's your mindset. Your mindset that, guess what? I'm expecting things bad to happen to me. And then, and so, but think about it. If you left the house a little bit earlier, a little bit later, the timing of situations may be a little different. And so I'm not saying walk around, be all spooky all day, talking about, man, what's going to happen? No, because in that situation, you're expecting something spooky to happen. But here's what I will say. I want you to walk out today. I want you to walk today. And here's what I want you to meditate all day long. I want you to say this to yourself all day long. As much as you can remember to say this, just keep reminding yourself, man, you know what I mean? Good things is happening to me today. You know what I mean? I want you to say this, man, listen, that, I'm a masterpiece. That, what's another thing I like to say a lot of stuff to myself, but here's another thing you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm blessed today. Today is going to be a great day. Today, miracles are happening in my life today. Man, today, man, it's happening right now. Man, I'm receiving my blessing today. You see, that internal conversation is what turns the ship around. They say a big ship, you've been on a cruise ship before, okay? And they say that big old ship. They said what turns that ship is a little behind, a little rudder. You know what I mean? It looks little, it's a little big, but compared to that ship, it's really, really, really small. And so is the same thing with you. That is your tongue. What you say, the voice that you have, even the internal voice of what you're saying. Like, watch this. Let's do this exercise right now. Without you saying a word, here's what I want you to do. I want you to repeat after me in your mind. Don't say it out loud. Okay? I want you to repeat after me in your mind. Don't say anything. I'm blessed. I'm one of a kind. I'm unique. I'm a masterpiece. I'm God's greatest creation. Angels are ascending, say this in your mind, and descending on my behalf. God is working everything out for my good. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Man, today is going to be a great day for me. Now, if you said that in your mind without saying a word, you can see that all that there is of you is not just what comes out, but that voice you heard on the inside, that internal conversation that you have on the inside. You see, most people, a lot of people, when they get caught up into just with the words they say, they think it's only what they say out of their mouth. No, it's what you're saying on the inside because you heard yourself on the inside. You said it on the inside because you are not just what you see. You are the very living spirit on the inside of you. And so throughout the day, I want you to talk to yourself. Throughout the day, I want you to remind yourself. Throughout the day, I want the internal voice and internal conversation to be so wonderful, so majestic, so empowering. You be your best coach. You be your motivational coach. You be that one on the inside. You see, even as a coach, even as a physical coach, a coach of football, track, whatever, I understand this as a coach. I understand that just because I say something one time will not mean that the kid or the athlete will get it. Let me repeat that again. Just because I said something that works, that I know from experience, and that I'm confident in that it works, just because I said it for one time or two times, doesn't guarantee that that child or that athlete is going to get it. But it's only through repetition, and only through technique repetition, that that person begins to learn it, develop it, and have muscle memory. And next thing you know, I don't have to say a word. It's already happening. That kid don't have to be hearing me say the same thing. It's happening. So is the same thing for you. It's through constant repetition on the inside. On the inside, keep self-talking, keep going. Be that motivational coach, be that positive coach. Keep talking to yourself. Find the words to say, man, blessed, I'm healed, I'm encouraged, I'm strengthened, I'm delivered, I'm set free, made whole, I'm empowered, I'm able, I'm possible. Like, let that keep going. Let that engine turn. I'm not telling you something I heard, I'm telling you something that I know. You're like, Donovan, man, where you get this energy from in the morning? That's because you get up in the morning and this machine has been running. Does it mean that there's days that I don't feel, you know what I'm saying, like this? Yeah, but it ain't gonna be for long because I have control over what's going on inside of me. Just like a radio station. You have control over the frequency that you dial in. You're in control over what channel, what station you listen to. You can listen to 92.1 and hear country music. You can listen to 95.7, you hear pop music. You can listen to, you know what I'm saying, the 102.1 and listen to hip hop music. You can listen to 106.1 and listen to gospel music. Guess what? But based off when you stop that dial, based off the button you preset, or based off the, where you stop that turning dial, will determine the information, the voice, the frequency, the music that you entertain and you listen to. So is the same thing for you today. My question to you is, what station are you listening to? What frequency have you tuned into today? What is on your station? What is it telling you about your possibilities? What is it telling you about your job? What is it telling you about your coworkers? What is it telling you about your children? What is it telling you? Only you can answer that. I can't answer it for you. I know what it's telling me. And then I know sometimes that as I'm going from one station to the next, I hear some other static. And I hear some other stations, and I hear some other noises, and I hear some other talking. And sometimes that talking on the other stations may be like maybe things that are critical, or maybe things that's trying to promote fear or trying to promote doubt. And I hear that as I'm changing station. But here's the thing, if I stop when I hear that, even though that's not the station that I want, then the only person I got to blame for stopping on that station and hearing that stuff and reacting to it and responding to it is me. The only person I got to be responsible is me. Only person you can hold responsible is you. But my challenge to you is keep turning the station. Keep going to the station you want. Keep turning to where it's like, yo, this is it. Doom, 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 doom. Keep rocking to the station you want to go. Don't get distracted. That means this, and we talked about in another lesson, man, you've been given a gift on the inside called the reasoning skills and your perception. We talked about that, and that's basically how you see what you see. So basically, as you're turning these stations and you're hearing this noise, you're hearing this other station, you're hearing this other channel, you're hearing all this and all that. Well, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Based off your perception and your reasoning skills, you have the ability to say, it can happen for y'all. It ain't happening for me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not my destination. I'm going to continue to go. And I'm going to choose what I say about myself. I'm going to choose and I'm going to define what I say about myself and about my life and my family. And so understanding that, man, hey, so listen, what channel are you listening to? What do you like listening to? How about that now? What is your favorite radio station? If you listen to radio, what is your favorite radio station and what is the genre of music you like to listen to? So go ahead and type that in the comment section. What is your favorite radio station and what is the type of music you like to jam out to and you like to rock to? Go ahead and type that in there as I get ready to read a little bit of this book. So we're in chapter 4, Everything Has a Purpose. Now we talked about it. Now we talked about the many faces of purpose and we're going to get into that now. Let's read. When most people think of the word purpose, they think of something they should do, something that they should do, instead of thinking about someone or something that they're becoming. In this life, there are several facets of purpose, and I'll explain several of the multi-layered aspects to you to help you walk in greater understanding. Number 1, purpose is personal. Purpose is personal. You are the way you are because of why you are. Read that sentence over again, and this time, read it slower. You are the way you are because of why you are. What individual qualities do you have that no one else has? What have you discovered to be your unique gifts and talents that must be shared with others? Although everyone has a purpose, everyone's purpose is personal and is individual. Think for a moment about the way a car is manufactured. Each car has many parts. Every part of the car has a specific purpose. The transmission cannot do what the radiator does. The seatbelt cannot replace the engine. The rearview mirror can show you what the side mirrors can show you. Their purposes are individual and each purpose is unique, although they have similarities, allowing them to function together. So is the same with people, and so is the same with you. Male and females all have unique purposes. No one has your specific set of abilities, skills, and talents. You are one of a kind. There may be similarities between you and someone else, but no two people are the same. Studies have shown that even identical twins have distinct differences. There is something that you were placed on this planet to produce, and the world needs it to manifest before you leave. Thomas Edison was born to give us the light bulb, among many other things. The Wright brothers were bicycle repairmen who were born to give us the airplane. George Washington Carver was born to give us some peanut butter. The very fact that you are here is proof that your personal purpose is still necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, every purpose that everybody in this life has is personal. See, my purpose in this stage of my life is to be a messenger of inspiration and hope, to encourage all people in all nations, to start with a challenge, and through connecting with that challenge, empathetically and compassionately talking about that challenge, create with you a strategic action plan to give you a perspective to walk from one place to the next. That's my purpose as it pertains to being a communicator. That's my personal purpose. That's what I'm here to do. Are there many other people out there doing it? Yes, there's so many people that are doing it that are like-minded. You got Tony Robbins, you got Eric Thomas, you got Les Brown, you got Grant Cardone, you got Gary Vee, you got all these different guys who are like-minded. But guess what? Their purpose is personal to them. My purpose is personal to me. You see, I heard my daughter say this, man, it was so profound. You know what I mean? My daughter Simone, she said, Dad, I was watching this video and the guy said something that was so powerful. I said, what was it, baby? You see, I get all, you know what I'm saying, a little soft with my babies. What is it, babe? What did he say? What did he say? He said that your purpose is connected to someone else's soul. Think about that. Your purpose is connected to someone else's soul. That means that, what you're here to do is connected, is purpose to connect with somebody. And if you don't walk out your purpose, if you're not developing and cultivating and manifesting your purpose, then somebody's soul can be lost. See, what is a soul? A soul is the mind, the will, and the emotions. So there's something that you're supposed to do, someone you're supposed to become, something you're supposed to engage in that's here to help somebody's mind. Help them think more about themselves. Help them think and get over past thoughts. You're here to help their will. Help encourage them and motivate them, inspire them from the inside out to do something that they thought once was impossible. And you're here to help their emotions. Help them go sometimes from fear to faith. Okay, from sadness, to feeling superior. From being anxious to feeling awesome. You see, your purpose is tied. Your personal purpose is tied to someone's soul. And when you think about that, sometimes that can motivate you and that encourages you to push past the tough parts, push past the challenge when you don't feel like doing it. But when you realize that, somebody's depending on me. Somebody's depending on me pushing through this. I may not know who it is, but I got to do it. But more than I got to do it, I get to do it. I get to do this. I get to impact another person's soul. I get to create a legacy and make an impact. And see, when you think about life from that standpoint, you get encouraged, you get energy, you get sustained power, okay, to go ahead and do what you need to do. So understand this, your purpose is personal. Here's the next one. Purpose has multiple layers. Purpose has multiple layers. There isn't one thing that is created without having a specific purpose. However, things may have multiple purposes. For example, a tree's sole purpose is not just to give shade, but is to produce oxygen. A tree can bear fruit, or it can be made into paper for money. A man could be a father, he could be a son, he could be a husband, he could be a friend, and he can be a manager, all simultaneously. Likewise, a female can fill the role of a mother, a daughter, a wife, a friend, and a counselor. By understanding how each role makes up who they are, a person can place the correct priority on each area of their lives. In other words, you cannot do the same thing in the role of a father that you do in the role of a son. A father's role in the family is to provide, protect, and work, while a son's role is to typically go to school, go to work, and honor his parents. Fulfilling your purpose requires you to embrace each role you have and to understand that the principles and the responsibilities which govern it. What does that mean? As I said, a father, a male can have the role of a father. He can be a son. He can be a brother. He can have a job. He can be all these different things. And the ideal of maximizing your potential in each purpose you have has everything to do with understanding what is required in each one of these roles. What is required for me to maximize my potential? What is required in each one of these? What is the purpose of this? See, the purpose of a father is to basically is to help build up and instruct and help and teach and lead by example children. To make sure that you're sustaining them, you're encouraging them, you're giving them identity, you're helping them be recognized, and you're basically pointing them in the right direction of their life, and you're being that example. That same male who is a father could be the role of a son, can have also the role of a son. Well, what is the role of a son? To make sure you're honoring your parents, to make sure that, hey, that you're developing in the ability to be able to honor someone. You're showing humility to say, man, you came before me, and without you, I can't be here. And as a son, it is to continuously keep learning, and keep learning. Okay? And so again, you can say, hey, that same male can have the role of a supervisor, a CEO in his job. And what is the role of a CEO? What is the purpose of a CEO? To help be the chief executive officer, to lead people, to set vision, to cast, to lead by example, to be strategic, to empower people. You see, the same male may have multiple roles, and they all have different purposes, but each one is important in and of itself. Each one requires the same amount of attention for you to find out what are the principles that I need to understand in this role. Same thing for the female. You may be a mother, you may be a sister, you may be a daughter, you may be a coach, you may be a counselor, you may be a manager, you may be a supervisor, whatever it is. My goal to you, my challenge to you today is find out what are the principles. What is the principles of that role you have? How can you maximize your potential in that role? Because purpose, not only is personal, but purpose has multi-layers. And each person that we're walking it out, it requires for you, it requires for me, it requires for us to understand that. And to understand, it's kind of like putting on different hats. Right now I'm a husband, okay? And I'm around my wife, okay? And when I'm away, I'm still a husband, okay? But if I'm engaging with my kids, now I'm the father. But all of those things live on the inside of me. And so I am multi-layered. I have purpose that is personal to me. And so listen, that's going to be our lesson for today. So far, we're still in here. I still got multiple things to teach about or to share about purpose. Okay, so join me again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock again for our next episode, still within chapter 4. Okay, remember, if you have not, pick up your copy. You can go to Amazon. Just go to Amazon. If you shop on Amazon, you know where that's at. And just type in the title of the book, Next Level Motivation. Just type it in the name, just type it in Amazon. That'll be the fastest way for you to get it, plus a known site that you're used to. So just go there, $10.95 while we're doing this book reading. So go ahead and pick you up a copy, pick up a couple copies for someone else as well. So listen, I hope that you guys enjoyed this lesson today. Listen, I'm Donovin Darius, former 10-year NFL player, currently now serve as a professional life strategist, motivational coach, and performance coach and author. It is my pleasure and my privilege to come before you this morning to get your day started or continued for those that get up so early in the morning, and for you to go forth with a perspective and a mindset so you can maximize your potential and live your life to the fullness and on purpose. So if you like to enjoy these messages, don't forget, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. What stood out to you today? What was your highlight? As we check out today, give me a word. Here's your checkout now. Check out, type in the word. How do you feel after this lesson today? What is a word that you can say about how you feel, or phrase, whatever? Some people are a little long-winded than others, or some people has multi-words that express what they're trying to say very shortly and condensed. Whatever it is for you, go ahead and type it in the comment section. What is your checkout word? Here's my checkout word today. I feel, and I'm gonna probably say somebody's word too. I'm feeling. I'm excited. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited because as I think about a lot of things that I got going on right now, things I'm working on, opportunities on every side, opportunities that live from the inside out. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm expecting today. I'm excited and I'm expecting. I'm expecting some wonderful things to happen. And because of my expectation, I'm excited. All right. So that's my thing for the day, man. Listen, you guys. Oh, okay. You was talking about this last night, Miss Patricia. Listen, you got awesome, man. Bucky said charge. Well, listen, man, go ahead and charge today, baby. Just like you charge that linebacker, Bucky. You know what I'm saying? You charge him on an ISO block. Huh? Go charge him. Y'all have an awesome day today, man. Time for me to go get my workout in. As we kind of get going today. So I'm excited about that too. I'm excited about that too, because today we're gonna make this body hurt today. By working the body, baby. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it hurt. I was like, oh, I'm done. Nope, we got a couple more reps. Let's go get it done. Listen, you guys have an awesome day today, man. Love you to life. Be encouraged. Okay, live life to the fullest, man. And look, continue, remember, pay it forward to somebody today. Encourage somebody today. What is that internal talk today? Have that conversation with yourself today. All right? Holla at y'all later, man. Peace out. God bless you.